Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to walk through the process of buying an Azure NCE subscription using a Microsoft tenant that already has existing Microsoft Cloud products and services with Ingram Micro. This process only applies to Azure NCE subscriptions and not Azure CSP. Log into your reseller control panel within the Cloud Marketplace and click on the Marketplace tile or tab. Type in Azure New Commerce into the search bar and click on the suggestion. This offering is a $0 product, and buying this only creates a subscription ID. You'll be provisioning the Azure services within the Azure portal. Click Add to Cart and then click on your cart icon to begin your checkout experience. View your cart and click Next. Select your customer from your list of existing customers, or if you haven't added this customer yet, you can do so within this order. Click Next when ready. You should have already loaded your MPN ID into the reseller profile. If you haven't, click on the Azure Reseller NCE tab on the left-hand side of the reseller control panel. Otherwise, click Next. You'll see there are 4 different options to choose from when buying Azure NCE. The first option is if the customer doesn't have a Microsoft tenant and is looking to create one. The second option is if the customer has an existing Microsoft tenant and already has existing Microsoft Cloud products or services with Ingram Micro. The third option is if the customer has an existing Microsoft tenant and doesn't have any Microsoft Cloud products or services with Ingram Micro. The fourth option is mostly used by Ingram's operations teams to import existing Azure subscriptions that are within Ingram's Partner Center into the Cloud Marketplace platform. In this video, I'm going to focus on the second option of using an existing Microsoft tenant that already has existing Microsoft Cloud products or services with Ingram Micro. When you click this option, a drop-down will appear that lists the existing domains already registered with Ingram Micro and this customer's control panel. Choose the applicable Microsoft domain you wish to use. Input your MPN ID and click Next. Review the order, and when ready, click Buy. You'll then receive an order number. You can log into the customer control panel and you should now see an Azure NCE tab or tile. Within that tab, you'll find the Azure subscription details. You'll find the tenant name, Azure subscription ID, and its attached Azure plan ID. Once you have usage on the subscription, you can find a snapshot of the usage within the tile. Because it's a snapshot, it's a couple days behind. For current usage and costs, you can leverage the Azure Cost Management tool within the Azure portal. Within the tab, you can also find the user ID listed that has default owner access to view this new subscription. Log into the Azure portal using this user ID. This user ID was created during the customer's first Microsoft Cloud order with Ingram Micro, and you should have already reset the password. If you don't know the password, you can reset the password within the Azure NCE tile. Otherwise, you can log into the Azure portal. After you've successfully logged in, you should now be able to view your Azure subscription. You can now create resources and provision the Azure environment. Should you have questions or concerns, you can always contact our Ingram Micro Cloud support team for assistance with your Azure order through chat, email, or phone. And make sure to check out our Azure section within the Knowledge Base website for helpful articles and videos. Thanks for listening, and don't forget, you can always reach out to our IS team at is@ingrammicro.com. Thank you.